Nashua ETV telecast. Rich, we have a lot going on tonight. Pete Johnson has really set up a special night of Friday night basketball here on a January 6th of 2023. Remember, we have turned to the new year. We're getting set for Bedford boys visiting here in Nashua North. This should be a great game. Bedford comes in here 4-0. North is 3-1. Both teams loaded with talent, and we're just minutes away from that. But I just want to set the stage on Nashua ETV tonight, a triple treat. First of all, we're doing this game on Channel 99, simulcasting it on BCTV, Bedford Channel 23. The announcers for this game, Channel 99, are myself and also Rich McDonough. I see there's like a typo here. They have Jason and Tom doing the game at Pinkerton and Jason and Tom doing the game here at North. That's going to be a special magic trick.
Well, I knew they were good.
I'm singing to Pete Johnson with this. All the work he does, and all I can do is focus in on a typo. But yeah, he has Jason Roby and Tom King doing the Bedford North boys game and BG Pinkerton. Jason is super talented. Don't get me wrong. One of the smartest guys in the broadcast business, but that's going to be a tough task to keep up with these kids and then the ones in Pinkerton.
Well, now he is actually ubiquitous. It's like
yes,
the human whack-a-mole.
Actually ubiquitous. I'm going to go back to my text because it was more succinct, I think. So I'm here with Rich McDonough. Our camera crew is Tim O'Neill and Bruce Hillsmeyer. Bedford boys basketball against North right here on Channel 99. Now set your dial if you want to see the girls game. Pinkerton hosting BG Girls. The always super talented Bishop Girton girls basketball team are playing right now. They're already started. 6 o'clock on TV 16 here in Nashua. So you already know that. I've been watching the game with Jason Roby, Tom King, and Dylan Smith on camera. Pete Johnson's over there as well. We've got this one here at 6:30 and at 7 o'clock, courtesy of BCTV. On Channel 96 in Nashua, you can watch the Bedford girls hosting Nashua North girls basketball. So back to the game at hand. As I said, John Collins, Rich McDonough, we are excited to do this game. We are courtside. We're expecting some hot, fast, and furious action. And Rich, you were telling me, a 4-0 team, they've been pounding on people, Bedford, the sports machine, boys basketball, and they don't have one of their best players?
Yeah, they had this kid, Austin Kazajansky, who's been hurt with an ankle. Don't know whether he's going to play. It was rumored that he was going to play. We'll see, but they've been averaging 81 points a game even without him.
81 points in high school game.
Phenomenal.
12-minute quarters.
Right, exactly. No overtimes there.
Wow.
And,
they're lighting it up.
Yeah, and then holding their opponents in the 40s.
Yeah, let's look at some of these teams that they played. I know you had the schedule out here. They beat up on, the most recent game, 88-53 over Londonderry. And then they started the season with a 91-point score against Central. Central put up quite a few themselves, 75. What a high-scoring game that was.
When you see 75,
that was like the NBA All-Star game.
When you see 75 in high school, you expect a W.
Oh, absolutely. 75 points for Central. So there was 166 points scored in that game. That's amazing.
It's like losing a D2 football game.
Yeah, it was a huge football score.
Yeah.
But 91-75. So they are used to shootouts. Now, how about North? What's the most point totals they put up in there?
They had a big game.
Oh, here it is, right here.
They had a big game against Concord. They put up 89 points. And that was a big spread, 89 to 36.
Wow, so that was here at their home court. Can you imagine a 91-89 game tonight? It's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's going to be a track meet.
It should be.
Yeah.
We got to keep track of some people, too. A track meet for us as well. We have the player introductions going on right now on the court. Nashua North versus Bedford. John Collins along with Rich McDonough. Bruce Hillsmeyer on camera monitoring the player introductions right now. You know, we're only a couple of streets away from the Tom King's house.
Yes.
And I'm sure that he has given me a hide key so that I can make myself at home on the way home, like drop in, anything you want in the refrigerator, John. You know, you put your feet up on the couch.
The note will say bring your own Doritos, though, right?
And that's not happening, by the way. Tom's not letting me in his house. It might have been Stephen King that said that, actually. National anthem here at North. It's 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school boys basketball. I am corrected. They're putting up 81, 89, 91 points in 32 minutes of basketball. Phenomenal.
And the bottom line there is do not blink.
I wanted to ask, Tim, you right before the national anthem here at Nashua North, you could hear a pin drop. We're waiting for the recording to start playing, and the rooster crowed. And the rooster was the phone notification on Tim O'Neill's phone right beside us.
Yes. And
everybody heard it, and they brought a chuckle. But I'll tell you what, Rich, if North wins this game, there's going to be a new tradition before the start of every national anthem that they're going to play a rooster crowing, because somebody's going to be superstitious about it and think it was good luck.
I mean, it's better than greasing a flagpole at this point. Anyway,
yes.
we're going to get ready
I'm going
to
to
rock
put this right up there for
We're going to get ready to rock and roll here.
Yeah.
We got our starters taking the floor, experienced officiating crew.
North versus Bedford, here we go. 8 minutes fresh up on the scoreboard, first quarter. And it's going to be a tap that's won by North. And with the basketball, Trevor LeBrecq hands it off to the ball handler, Jaden Montgomery, the captain of this offense, with a bounce pass up ahead to Robinson Rodriguez. He hands off to Trevor LeBrecq, and it's whipped underneath. They thought they had Robinson Rodriguez underneath, but the fast pass, even faster hands by Bedford to knock it away.
Well, watch out for LeBrecq, number 4. He lit it up the other night, put 34 up on the board in a losing effort, but the boy can really smoke it.
Everybody has touched the ball in offense for North. Now Parth McGlani has it. He's going to shoot it from three-point territory, and he hits. The first shot of the game goes in, 3-0. The Titans are up.
My son played middle school ball with Parth, and he's a terrific young man and a real smooth shooter.
Enjoyed watching him play last year. He's a whole season better for North this year. Bedford trying to equalize here, trailing 3-0 out of the gate. First quarter at North. A January 6th game early in the season. A block, a shot block, clean one by Trevor LeBrecq, and it's Titans basketball.
Well, as we saw in the tip, he can elevate in addition to shoot. And then he's got a powerful presence in there with Jack Peters, number 13, just coming off football season. Excellent player, strong man.
Jaden Montgomery with the ball now. He drives the seam and he lays it up and in. Montgomery exploiting an opening in the Bedford defense. It's 5-0 Titans.
Yeah, they did a nice clear out and the key was wide open for him. And he created his own space on the way in.
Brady O'Connell hands it off. They're playing some catch on the perimeter. Nicholas Bedoyan is number 3. And the shot underneath, off the glass and in, nicely done. Luke Soden, the junior guard, got open underneath.
Yeah, he's averaging 26.2 a game. Yeah,
and North fast breaks it. Trevor Lebrecht off the glass and in before Bedford could fully get back on defense.
That was a fast Lebrecht.
7-2, Bedford trailing. An unfamiliar spot for them, I am sure,
Yep.
at 4-0. The up fake is a good one, and drawing the foul was Dylan Lafferty. Good work by the Bedford senior forward underneath.
Yeah, and Lafferty's come in while Kazajanski's been hurt. He's done well so far. Nice way to feel the pressure on him and get to the glass and draw.
Foul was on Robinson Rodriguez to shoot free throws. Dylan Lafferty hits the first one. And that is 3 points so far for Bedford, a 7-3 game. We're only 2 minutes in to the first quarter. Some colorful sneaks there on Lafferty as he shoots the second. He makes them both.
Another
7-4.
Miami Dolphins kind of color motif there.
Exactly. Good call.
And Maglani passes it into Lebrecht there.
So full court press being put on by Bedford. North handles it nicely. Jaden Montgomery at the top of the key. Fakes right, goes left. Now he's back up top. He's being guarded by Brady O'Connell. Looking to his right. Montgomery's going to shuffle. Fires it across court to the open teammate in the corner. Nice looking floater. Doesn't go for Jack Peters. And then the fast break by Bedford. The tap in.
Whoa.
No good. The follow and a foul.
Well,
Parth is going to get called for fouling Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, Aiden O'Connell, Mr. Everything, transferred over from Goffstown when his family moved to Bedford this year. And you got cousins in the mix in the O'Connell clan.
So Aiden is at the line. It's a one-score game now as he hits another free throw for Bedford. 7-5 the score. Titans on top since the opening shot.
Worth noting that O'Connell just signed with Northwestern Baseball.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good for him. I'm impressed. That's a great program.
Yeah, I think he's
Division
a southpaw.
Right?
Yeah, southpaw.
A lefty pitcher.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. A throwaway. The full court press pays off for the Bulldogs. They have a chance to take their first lead of the game, trailing 7-6. O'Connell's got his head up. He dribbles with his right hand to the right, the southpaw, and good tight defense by the Titans, forced to give it up in the paint, and then North steals it back. Jaden Montgomery, actually that's 20.
That's
Robinson Rodriguez was ahead of the field. Parth misses underneath. Fast break Bedford with a step on the field. No good on the layup, and they knock it out of bounds.
Wow,
opportunity missed right there for
Luke
Soden.
Soden almost always knocks that one down. That's why he's scoring 26 a game.
So it'll be an inbound play for the Titans. Bedford had two players underneath the basket, and they just flubbed it. So they could have taken the lead with that lay-in. 7-6, North nursing a 1-point lead. The shot, no good. He front rimmed it.
Yep, second one in a row for Peters.
Back to the top of the key comes Bedford.
I tell you, North was ready for full court pressure here. Their spacing is terrific as we get out of the gate.
And there's a foul.
Yep.
A blocking foul is going to be called against Peters. So Jack's 0 for 2 from distance. He'll have to heat it up a little bit. North came right out of the gate with 5 quick points, but their scoring's...
Oh, look at that nice look by Brady, but...
Good save. That's going to be an over and back if they can't get to it.
Ooh.
And a player hits something. It was out of our view. He might have...
Went right into the scorer's table.
Tim's a little worried about some equipment over there, I think. In addition to the players' welfare. I guess that's where our tie-in with the scoreboard and what's on screen. If you can't see the score right now, folks, it's 7-6. North still on top as the scoring slowed down a little bit, and Bedford pokes it out of bounds.
I think Tim O'Neill just lost the rooster feed for his phone. That's what he's worried about.
Caden Brown knocked it out of bounds, so good defense by the senior guard, number 5 for Bedford. With it, it's Trevor Lebrecht. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Montgomery, and he'll play some catch with Jaden Pena. Back to Pena. Jaden swings it to the right side. Jaden Pena onto the side. Trevor Lebrecht shot. Misses long. North's gone cold shooting. pushing the pace. Bedford, the double team, they beat it. Pass into the corner. In the paint, kick it outside, the bobble. Three-point shot from distance.
Boom.
Luke Soden buries it, and it is the first lead of the game for the Bulldogs, up 9-7.
He's been doing that all year, and that's why he's gone from 14 a game last year to 26 this year.
Luke Soden sounds like a big reason why Bedford is 4-0.
Without a doubt.
Threatening to win number 5. There's an opening, and Aiden O'Connell saw, and they traveled, they say.
Yeah, his wheels skidded as he went down the runway there.
They did.
Yep. 3:17 left in the first.
Bulldogs head coach Frank Moreno, assisted by Taylor Grande and Jeff Butts. And Steve Lane, the head coach at Nashua North.
Good old Steve.
Watching a tight contest here as North trails 9-7, have a chance to tie it up, but they lose the handle. It'll be a jump ball, possession arrow favors.
I'll tell you, Bedford will trap you at any point in the floor. From behind you, from in front of you, from the side, they'll drive you into a three-man trap.
Yes.
It's a frenetic defense. It reminds me of the defense when I was Georgetown Hoya many moons ago.
Brady O'Connell swings it around all the way to Aiden O'Connell. He'll shoot it with that left hand, airs it out.
Misses everything there.
With a flick of the wrist. So both teams rather cold on shooting from distance. Jaden Montgomery spinning his way through the paint, splits the defense, can't get it up and over the rim though.
Lots of contact.
Sure was. Bedford back with it, and here's the Bulldogs' Caden Brown. He gets his own rebound. Passes to the top of the key, and a jumper in the paint, no good. Ripping down the rebound. Peters, the touchdown pass ahead of the field. Basket is good. Adrian Lazo on a great feed from Peters.
Well, I'll tell you what, Peters can catch touchdowns, and he just threw one right there.
He did.
Yeah.
9-9 your score with 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. A great start to this one. Changing direction, Brady O'Connell in the paint, twisting around, flicks it out to the side. O'Connell will try again, and that one is good.
That's what we're used to right there.
Aiden O'Connell, Lazo spinning away from two defenders, kicks it outside, Peters with it.
I like his poise, Lazo.
Good decision. Jaden Montgomery thought about taking the seam. He'll take the jumper instead.
There he is.
And the home crowd likes it here.
Yeah.
At Nashua High North.
Honorable mention last year, Montgomery, and he's an emotional leader for this team. But look at him getting it done at the perimeter there. Love him.
Tied at a dozen apiece. Aiden O'Connell almost missed that pass. He wasn't looking in the backcourt, but Bedford avoids the turnover. O'Connell's going to go to his right. Strong to the basket.
Looked like he rolled his ankle slightly.
Yeah. And they're going to say out of bounds off of.
I think it's Bedford ball here. Yep.
No, it is Bedford ball.
Yeah.
Took a while. But yeah, I guess it went off a Titans player. No foul.
Look at
Jaden Montgomery with a
step
clean
in.
steal ahead of the field. And a layup drill. That was Adrian Lazo.
Oh.
Another steal in the backcourt. Titans with a burst of points here. Shot from the corner, no good. They aired it out. Parth gets the rebound. Open shooter. They really swinging the ball around good here. The Titans, great ball movement. Who's going to take the shot? Montgomery puts the brakes on, flings it into the corner. The three-point attempt over everything. And back come the Bulldogs. No, a third possession. What is going on in the backcourt for the Bulldogs?
I'll tell you what's going on is a young man, number 34, Jaden Pena, who came in, and he is really asserting himself. He made that beautiful steal on the inbound, and then he amped up his entire defensive effort for the whole team, and they got the ball back one more time, just under 40 seconds, and up 14-12.
3 straight turnovers by Bedford in their own end.
That's correct.
So a 14-12 lead for the Titans and the chance to add to it with half a minute to go. Montgomery's turnaround no good. Gets his own rebound up in the land of the Giants. Gets fouled.
Tell you, hustle, hustle, hustle. Emotional leader, and then he's a physical leader. And he's going to the line.
Well, that's my cliche when a point guard goes up in the paint, usually land of the Giants. A lot of these are fairly evenly matched height height-wise, aren't these guys?
Looks like somebody put a roof across their heads right now.
They did.
Yeah.
They all grew up to the same height.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I would take it at 5'8", but you don't see any like we saw in the what game did we just do? We did South. South has some really tall players, and the team they fell to on Tuesday was also very tall. Talking about a couple guys, 6'7", 6'9".
Yeah.
So free throws made, 16-12. The Titans enjoy a 4-point lead. And going for more steals is Pena.
Man, he is
13
tough.
seconds left. He is tough. Montgomery's going to foul.
He's a Pena in the neck out there for the
he is.
Bedford point guards.
The ball handlers for Bedford have their hands full with one Jaden Pena.
Yeah. I tell you, Coach Lane did a smart move there. He put LeBrec on the bench as the quarter is winding down. Get him a breather, keep him fresh, and keep him out of foul trouble because it's physical.
Right.
10 seconds. Here we go.
8 seconds. Bedford looking to get that final shot away. The drive, a good one, but a rebound. Aaron, this is going to count.
Ooh.
Oh, what an opportunity there for Bedford off the turnover. Sean Toscano was, look what I found, off of the back of one of the Titans
That was the
players.
last Christmas present for
him. But he missed the open three-pointer, fortunately for the Titans, and they take a 4-point lead into the break between the first and second quarters of play. Again, we have 3 games. It's a triangular treat here on a Friday night full of basketball on Nashua ETV, as at Pinkerton Academy in Derry right now, friends Jason Roby and Tom King doing the game with their cameraman Dylan Smith as the BG girls are playing at the Astros home court. That's on channel 16 in Nashua. You're watching this one here, Bedford boys at North on 99. And then on channel 96, it's the Nashua North at Bedford game. The girls, North at Bedford, that's courtesy of our friends at BCTV, airing on Nashua 16. That starts at 7 o'clock, which is 10 minutes from now. So 3 basketball games. As Ray Lewis once said about the Brady, he's there with that clicker, and he'd be clicking. And you can be clicking between the 3 games, 99, 96.
That was a lot of word salad there, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes.
But, gyms are hot, and it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it is.
I'm aware we have friends and family watching in Fort Lauderdale and Scottsdale tonight.
Oh, curse
How about
you.
that, huh?
Curse you guys.
And here we go with quarter 2.
The Mecca in the wintertime. Jaden Montgomery bounce pass for Trevor LeBrec, and we have a foul underneath against the Bulldogs.
Looked like O'Connell drew that one.
Now,
no, that was Dylan Lafferty.
On that scoreboard, Rich, there's no fouls being kept track of, but over here we can see that North's got 4 and Bedford's only got 2. That was only their second.
Yeah.
Parth with the bounce pass. LeBrec with the floater, no good. Good rebound positioning.
How about his elevation,
Bedford.
John?
Yes, and that's Aiden O'Connell. Up top to the midcourt. Good recovery by the Bulldogs to avoid another turnover. O'Connell faking left, going to go right. It's interesting, he's left-handed. He likes to go right mostly. And he throws it up and in, and it's traveling again. Second time he was called for the walk.
Oh, my goodness, and he had a seeing eye ball go down. Too bad.
Yeah.
7:23.
So remains a 16-12 game in favor of North. We were playing up the possibility of a 90-point game, but the defenses are tougher than the offenses so far. Montgomery had an open shot. Jaden passed it up. Jaden Pena gives it back to Jaden Montgomery. They spelled Jaden a little differently. Jaden right now, he's got a J-A-Y in his name. And there's the shot by Parth McGloney.
Well, that's what happens. They went to a matchup zone there, and they swung it around the perimeter. Parth drains it from just outside the 19-9. 3 points up for him.
Impactful basket on the scoreboard. The biggest lead of the game so far for either team. 19-12, North's up. The floater short rims it. And a long shot. That was Sean Toscano on the shot. And
How about
Parth
that?
McGloney, layup drill. Timeout, Bedford. as it is a 9-point lead for the Titans, up 21-12 here in the second quarter.
Well, I got to say, Coach Moreno is probably looking and thinking he's watching a football game. The outlet passes for the Titans have been fantastic. They always have their chins up, and man, did they come to run tonight.
They did. You know, that's no accident, right? Those passes, we've seen a few of them now. If you sleep on North at all, they'll get behind the defense, the guards, the people that with the outlet, they're looking for that.
That's right. But one of the things that you're ready for, they're clearly prepared tonight, and Coach Lane did a good job. One way to beat their zone, their pressure up front is to not let them get set up. So you have frenetic attacking defense. You've got hands in passing lanes. You've got hands in dribbling zones. And they're taking the ball away or at least causing disruption of an offense. And when they get the ball, they're running. They're not going to let Bedford set up its trapping pressure.
Interesting, yeah. Good strategy there.
Excellent strategy. But it does take a physical toll on you. How long can they keep it up?
Right.
Bedford's deep. They can run as well. We'll see.
Hey, Tim, I got to ask you, when that rooster thing came in on your phone before the national anthem, was that Pete Johnson?
No.
It wasn't. Okay. I wanted to blame him, but it'd be fun, you know. Oh, it was Bruce.
Good timing.
Yeah, good timing. If you could hear a pin drop, you heard the rooster crow on Tim's phone. It was funny. And I said, you know, if North wins this game, they're going to make that a tradition. A superstitious tradition, the rooster crowing before the national anthem.
I live on a farm, and it was really hitting home. 6:15 left in the second.
Aiden O'Connell goes up against the double team. A teammate picks him up and puts it in.
That's Soden there. I love him.
Luke Soden with the follow.
He, number 11 out there, is doing everything for them this year.
So out of the timeout, Bedford gets a couple chances. And underneath off the glass and in, and it counts. Jack Peters, what a play.
He is a man and a half when he gets to the paint. It just, you know, the football mentality, the linebacker, the tight end mentality.
Yeah.
Just don't get in his way.
So I know these football guys, they do chest bumps to celebrate, but that was a chest bump with the opposition
to
draw the foul. And he kissed it high off the glass and in, and it's a potential three-point play. Here he does. He rattles it in. So Bedford gets 2, but North gets 3 after the timeout. And Titans' lead is up to 10, double digits, 24-14. There's a collision. They'll call that on Parth.
Yeah, he gets just too much chest pressure there.
That's his second at least.
6'1" sophomore.
5 fouls as a team against the Titans with 5:50 to go in the first half. A good start to the game so far for the 3-1 Titans against the 4-0 Bulldogs.
And here comes Adrian Lazo back in the game, number 15. Coach doing a real good job of subbing, keeping his guys fresh with this frenetic pace, John.
Quick passes, and that's Soden. He had wide open 3, but he couldn't get it to go. Jaden Montgomery, nice pass ahead of the field, and the foul's going to be called.
How about that?
The Bedford defense.
Everybody running with each other. They're sharing the rock. Probably had a chance to take a shot, but he gave it up to a teammate instead. The coach is going to be happy.
Behind the defense that time,
yeah,
right?
They're ready to roll. It's a track meet.
So the foul against Nicholas Bedoyan as he puts Trevor Lebrecht at the line. And they add to the 10-point lead, 25-14. The Titans on top here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Lebrecht's shooting stroke is so smooth. Even when he's challenged, he gets his hips square. And, of course, at the line, it just shows.
Got that deep knee squat.
Yep.
Makes them both. It's a 12-point lead for the Titans, their biggest of the game. And the full court press again by Jaden Pena, doing everything short of a foul to try to get the ball, but good ball movement to Aiden O'Connell underneath for 2.
Yeah. I mean, they're paying attention to the top of the offense, but there's Aiden underneath. You can't forget about him. He's just too good at converting. And there we have a steal and a turnover.
Brady O'Connell knocks it out of Jaden's hands.
Gets it to his cousin.
Well, Brady O'Connell misses, and they're cousins. Okay,
they're
not
cousins.
brothers.
Yeah, and there's a third O'Connell. It's definitely an Irish mafia scene over there on the Bedford Bulldog bench.
Yes. Jaden Montgomery with the no-look bounce pass. Jack Peters has some breathing room, but he had his back to the basket. Lebrecht spin move, pop shot. off the right side of the rim.
They set a beautiful backside screen and got him loose at the top. Couldn't convert.
Drawing the contact, and good no call, but Brady O'Connell banks it home. And it's now an 8-point game as Bedford with a bit of a surge.
Well, and he's a sophomore. He's averaging almost 18 a game. And we got more contact.
Yeah, Aiden O'Connell a little bit late getting there to try to set up the block. Gets called for the foul.
But I tell you, there is Jaden Pena again doing the physical things as a substitute off the bench. And that just elevates a team's psyche and their ethos. Props to that young man. He's doing a terrific job.
Jaden Montgomery swings it up top. Adrian Lazo bounces to LeBrecq, goes baseline, stops, pops, and hits.
So smooth. Did you see how square he got his hips?
Beautiful.
Nice look.
Offensive work. Trevor LeBrecq once again. A 10-point game again. And Aiden O'Connell in the paint gets it to go, and it counts.
And that's Aiden right there. He is strong. He will draw contact, and he fights through it and gets it to roll in. That's what he does.
Been trying to do that all first half. He makes it work that time. And it's a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play here.
That's why he's averaging 23-plus a game. I got to tell you, Bedford has 3 of the top 10 scorers in the D1 right now. And you'd expect more than 21. They were on pace to do 20 per quarter.
Yeah, well, we may have yet to see their most high-scoring quarter.
Well,
the Titans have to worry about that.
This
and
sport's a game of runs.
Yes.
There we go.
Jack Peters with it, and he can't get it to go baseline. It's going to go off of Bedford out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, they're letting a lot of contact happen underneath, and
they sure are,
but they're calling it equally, I think.
Yeah, that was, I'm guessing Luke's his brother, Luke and Jack Peters. Luke's 45. A no-look kind of over the shoulder.
Oh.
Back to the basket shot by Jaden Montgomery.
Toscano just couldn't get the sticky glue on the hands enough. No Spider-Man there.
Right. It goes out of bounds off of Bedford's number 24. Inbound play, Jaden Montgomery, physical, gets blocked.
Terrific block by Brady O'Connell there.
Brady O'Connell down with it, and he hands it to Caden Brown. In and out. Rebound, Jack Peters, stolen. Soden has it knocked out of his hand, still Bedford ball.
Well, once again, Jaden Montgomery, he's got his hands on everything. He knocked that out. It stays with Bedford, but you don't forget it. He's always there, and he's always ready.
O'Connell.
And here goes O'Connell.
Strong to the basket for 2.
Yep.
More.
He's amping it up, and he's saying to his team, I'm going to take over in the paint right now.
Titans' 10-point lead's been cut in half, 28-23 with 3 minutes and change to go in the first half. Luke Peters passes to brother Jack Peters. Hands off Jaden Montgomery. Off of LeBrecq. Poked out of bounds by Bedford's Caden Brown, they say.
Yeah, I can't see through the trees there right now.
Yeah, your angle's right through the bench right now. Jaden Montgomery near midcourt. Under 3 minutes to go. And Titans nursing a 5-point lead. Jack Peters flings it. Jaden Montgomery nearly has it stolen. Gets it back. Hesitation dribble. Backs it out of bounds off of Brady O'Connell, swiping it away.
Good defense by O'Connell, but really, really patient by Jaden Montgomery there. But nobody open on the backside.
Yeah, North seems to be out of ideas in this particular possession.
One thing he didn't do was he didn't force it, though.
Right?
Yeah.
LeBrecq will probably take it. He tries to go through the paint, loses it. Titans get it back. Adrian Lazo. Lazo, hesitation dribble, stops, pops, and in and out. Rebound fought for on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball arrow.
Boy, Aiden Lazo did everything you wanted there. He created space with a behind-the-back dribble and a retreat.
Yeah.
And just couldn't get it to drop.
Robinson Rodriguez checks back into the game for Luke Peters. It is Bedford's ball on the jump ball possession arrow. So Bedford has a chance to make it a one-score game, trailing 5 with 2:16 to go first half.
And I'm noticing some heavy breathing on the Titans' side of the ball.
Yeah, a lot of players have logged a lot of minutes, a lot of the same players. Aiden O'Connell's played a lot as well, number 25. There's a shot from distance, in and out by Caden Brown. Fast break, North, they do it again, and they lost the handle, though.
Yeah.
Lazo got ahead of the field, but couldn't lay it in.
Remember that one. That's one where they could have put themselves up by 7 points with under 2 minutes.
Right.
And it goes right back to the Bulldogs, who got a bit of confidence right now.
Right, an opportunity knocks again to make it a one-score game for Bedford. Brady O'Connell hands it off. And stolen. Jack Peters got it, and back to Lazo, and he's going to make this and get fouled and go to the line. So it is a 7-point lead, could be an 8-point lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Lane describes Jack Peters as one of those glue guys. He pulls everybody together and holds everybody together. Had hands like glue right there.
I'm going to guess in their schedule so far, they're 4-0. Closest game was 68-62 against Trinity. They've probably not encountered too many defenses quite like the Titans. Intense pressure, between Jack Peters and Jaden Pena especially.
Yeah, I watched some of them against Londonderry the other night, and yeah, this is a different beast altogether.
Aiden O'Connell fakes left, hands it off. Again, tough sledding for Bedford, travel and turnover. And that's more intense defensive pressure preventing Bedford from doing their thing.
Yep, it made him make too many steps. Travel every time. The ref was 6 feet away. It's the right call.
North with a 8-point lead with 1:14 to go and the ball. Jaden Montgomery literally walking the ball up the court to his left. Burst of speed through the seam, bounce pass and in. Beautifully done by Jaden Montgomery.
Robin Rodriguez there finishes. Beautiful pass.
Rodriguez had the easy put in. Great vision by Montgomery to find him by himself basically underneath the basket, and another turnover by the Bulldogs.
And more frenetic defense. I mean, this is really good strategy by Coach Lane tonight. It's just, what do? You take away their game, and they're doing it.
Yeah, this has got to be the lowest scoring half for Bedford so far this season.
By a mile.
Jaden Montgomery outside. Jack Peters wide open,
Boom.
And he makes them pay. Timeout called by Bedford.
Coach Moreno, did he call timeout?
No, my mistake. I don't know what that was about. The official said something towards the benches or the official score, but it's 36-23. It is a 13-point lead for North.
All right, look at them. They picked, got him free. Boom.
Oh, beautiful
3-point.
shooting.
Yep. You could see that coming on the setup.
Luke Soden must-make basket, too, that was, to make it a 10-point game again, nearing the half. 15 seconds to go. Jaden Montgomery as North looks for the final shot of the half. Who's going to take it, Rich?
Well, I'd give it to number 30.
He's going to take it, and he finds a big seam with 1 second. Bedford's got to let it fly.
What do I know? Let's go to Vegas, buddy.
30 for 30.
All right.
30 for 38, actually, and his crew. The Nashua North Titans with a very impressive first half, leading 38-26 over the visiting undefeated so far Bedford Bulldogs at 4-0, but it's going to be a tough hill to climb for this Bedford team. They've got to find an offense here.
They can't get out of third gear right now, and when I watched them on 2 different games, they are a 5th gear and overdrive team. Fast. I mean, it's like they're running downhill, but North came prepared to disrupt their flow. That's all you can do is take away their game.
They sure did.
Then you got to hit your shots.
Yeah, we are live on a Friday night, January 6th of 2023. We got a really exciting boys basketball game here with the second half still to come. 38-26, North leads Bedford at the break here on Nashua's Channel 99. Stay with us on Nashua ETV.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Welcome back, everybody, to Nashua High North, a scene where the Titans have really impressed a lot of people who thought this might be a much tighter contest at this point. 38-26. I'm John Collins along with Rich McDonough, Coach Rich, who has coached basketball at a few levels, high school, CYO, also has been a basketball fan his whole life, like me. You've been following some of this high school action this year, and you've seen Bedford play. Are you a little bit surprised about how the first half went?
I am. You know, you could look at the score. They've got 26. I thought it's possible, maybe not against North, but they certainly are capable of getting 26 in a quarter, much less a half. They've done a good job.
91 in the opening game of the season, right?
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, it's got to be a huge credit to this North team. And as a coach, you said that you think it's just about execution of the Coach Lane's game plan?
I think they studied hard. You know who they are. You know who Bedford is. What do? How do I take away some of their strengths? And in that regard, you know, one of the big things is they took away Brady O'Connell, who's averaging almost 18 a game, and he only had 2 in the first half.
Wow.
And when he's on, that opens it up for Aiden O'Connell, who had 12 points. But here's another one, Soden. He looked smooth at a couple of things, but he's got 26 a game coming into tonight's action, 10 in the first half. But what they've really done is disrupted their flow, what they want to do. They've taken that game away from them. And if Coach Lane was looking at video and scripted that out, he got his fellas to buy in 100%. And I think a real big key, and you and I talked about it, was a wonderful substitution job by Pena. He came off the bench and just
34.
elevated the team.
Yeah, he did. And
Yep.
he was largely responsible for that incredible sequence in the first half where Bedford turned the ball over 3 straight times on their own half of the floor.
That's right.
In the backcourt. So the Titans going to try to pick up where they left off in the first half, but that long shot by Trevor LeBrecq misses, and back comes Caden Brown to the middle.
Worth noting that pretty clean half, even though it was physical. Parth McGloney has 2 fouls. That's really the only person that's kind of in any kind of, you know, has a red flag there. But he's a clean player. There we go.
O'Connell starts the scoring for Bedford. They need to get hot and sustain it. And that's a good start to the third quarter for the Bulldogs as O'Connell sinks a 3. 38-29. A 9-point lead for the Titans, looking for their first basket of the second half. Parth McGloney puts the brakes on, and Robinson Rodriguez now dishes to Jack Peters. A star for the Titans in that first half.
I tell you, Robin Rodriguez is just long and lean.
Jaden Montgomery knifes through the paint, can't get the lay-in to go, though, and now the bounce is not going the Titans' way. Fast break, Bedford taken away by Jack Peters. Jaden Montgomery still lingering down court, draws the foul, almost got it up and over the rim.
Jack Peters, a receiver out there on the football team, but he's been a good QB tonight.
Yeah, dishing it. Caden Brown gets called for the foul. He was questioning it as if he didn't make contact. It looked like he did from this side of the action, but we don't have the overhead cam to disprove it or prove it. Jaden misses his first free throw attempt.
I just got a note from our executive producer, Pete Johnson. BG 75, Pinkerton 30 as a final.
The domination in effect again for BG girls basketball. So was that a 45-point win?
That's a 45-point win.
Wow.
Your math is still sharp, buddy.
Aiden O'Connell. Wow, from outside and inside. He's got 5 in this half, and that makes the difference on the scoreboard. A 39-31 game.
He just came out saying, I'm going to own this. Let's see if he can sustain it.
Jaden through the legs.
Nice.
Runs into O'Connell. Finds Parth by himself. Misses. And the Titans with the rebound and the put in.
And there's Peters again, just being Jack Peters, period.
Jack Peters with work underneath to get the Titans' first basket. 10-point game. Good steal, a pickpocket play by Jaden Montgomery. Hesitation, draws the foul, hits the deck.
Wow, Montgomery has quick hands, eyes are up, chin is up, and then he does the Euro step through the lane, draws a foul.
The Euro step.
That's right.
What is the Euro step?
Wow. I've got a son who's at BG, so I can't do it, but I can say it.
Okay, I like it. Does that mean like he crosses a continent with one step?
It does now.
A long stride. Yes, so it's an inbound play off the foul, not a shooting foul. Montgomery's by himself all of a sudden, and he makes him pay. 12-point lead.
Montgomery has decided he's matching Aiden O'Connell's intensity out of the gate here in the second half.
Aiden, the whirling dervish off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line in the act of shooting as he got fouled.
Pretty good turnout here tonight, I think.
It is
Snowy
a good
night.
turnout. Kind of a well-behaved crew. We have the Nashua North Titans cheerleaders crew right to our left.
And O'Connell, smooth.
Yeah, he can shoot from outside, inside, and hit the free throws, too.
And throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Apparently, right? Picked up by the Northwestern baseball team. A scholarship, is it?
I don't know the extent of it, but
You ever been there?
obviously the kid's no dummy
Northwestern?
either. Yeah.
Beautiful
beautiful
campus, up just the north of Lake Michigan, or on Lake Michigan, probably. North of Chicago, I should say. He'll be going to some Cubs games.
Ooh, I thought he got away with a carry there.
Out of bounds off of Bedford. Poked out by Luke Soden, who also still needs to be heard from this half to get back to close to his average. Aiden O'Connell certainly picking up the slack, but Bedford still trails by 10, thanks largely to this guy, Jaden Montgomery. Peters wide open, drives. There was nobody in his way, but he missed kind of an easy layup for him.
Yeah.
O'Connell pushing the pace, looks around, drives, and makes a basket off the glass and in.
Does his own Euro move there.
Yes.
Crosses over.
He was looking for anybody that would stop him, and nobody did, all the way coast to coast.
He got his man's hips turned around, took advantage of it. Nice drive there.
LeBrec can't get it to go. Guarded well by Caden Brown without fouling.
LeBrec's a scoring machine, and he only had 4 in the first half there, John.
Cold night for some.
Well, there we go.
And there's Caden Brown with the lay-in. So it is now a 6-point game suddenly. A surge by Bedford here in the third quarter. You
Yeah,
kinda knew it would come.
Brown is clapping it out. He's giving them good minutes off the bench there.
Jaden Montgomery directing traffic now. He changed direction right into Brady O'Connell. Good defense by number 2 for Bedford.
And a
Parth
good no
McGlani.
call there.
Yeah, I agree. McGlani goes to his left and drives and can't get it to go. It's been that way for the Titans so far in this half, missing some shots in close.
Jack Peters working hard, really working hard, but just too much contact for the ref on that one.
Yeah, what you often see, a frustration foul. You miss an easy basket, maybe you make fumble the ball, turnover, you try to get it back too quickly and commit the foul, and that's what happened there. 6-point lead for the Titans, but it doesn't feel that comfortable right now for North on this Bedford surge.
Well, again, it's a game of runs.
Yeah.
And Bedford might have one of its own coming here.
Well, it was, do we remember the score at the half?
38-26.
That sounds right. So a 20-point, almost a 20-point half for Bedford. Definite foul there by Jaden Pena.
Yeah, I tell you, he worked so hard, just trying to do a little too much right there.
Right.
Had plenty of help behind him, but
he'd make a good cornerback, wouldn't he?
Sure, works for
me. Cover the receiver, don't give him anything.
Well, I'd turn him into a lacrosse goalie.
Oh, you would?
I sure would.
Yeah, with those reflexes.
O'Connell's
left alone. Surprising miss. Here comes Jaden Pena. He has a man behind him. Drives, puts it up, and almost got it, but kind of a wild-looking shot.
That was a real smart tap to Brady by Brady O'Connell to his buddy in the key there to get out and running.
Brady O'Connell, he might shoot this. Probably feels like he's, no.
Looking for his cousin.
Aiden spinning, making it. He's having a monster third quarter.
That was perfect control once he got through the trees, and then the nice kiss off the glass there, as Billy Raftery would say.
Yeah. What do you think? He's probably got, 9 points at least in this quarter.
Yeah, he's got a 3 and I think 3 twos.
2 free throws and 2 twos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's got 9 or 10 points here in the third quarter, and that's made the difference.
I'll try to bribe the scorers table to come on over with the book.
Yeah, so if they had 26 at the break, 38-26, they've outscored North considerably in this third quarter.
12 to 5.
12 to 5 with 2:50 to go.
Yeah. My math was better when I was bartending 1,000 years ago, John.
I bet.
Yeah.
You gotta do that fast too, right? Cocktail.
That's right. Human calculator as well.
Yeah, the Tom Cruise movie was based on you, I believe.
I'm better looking than he is.
Okay.
and more humble.
That's Rich McDonough. And I'm John Collins, our camera crew, Tim O'Neill and Bruce Hillsmeyer.
My wife probably just shook her head at home.
How about your Fort Lauderdale friends watching from down south?
My buddy Roz is watching.
Excellent.
Known her since I was 14. Great person.
So the Titans still up, but the outcome is very much in doubt here with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Bedford was 4-0 coming into this game, and North was 3-1. North had a great first half. They seemed to do everything right. LeBrecq back on track. Trevor with 2. A 6-point lead for the Titans.
Boy, Coach Moreno is not going to be happy. Double team, and he still got it. But he can elevate. The kid can really elevate.
Sure did. Brady O'Connell looking to dish to a teammate.
Look at the hard physical work between LeBrecq and O'Connell there.
Oh, right into the double team. Jack Peters, jump ball, they say, and it still belongs to Bedford.
Well, that's LeBrecq getting to his strong side and forcing him back into help.
Aiden's reaction there, I think he thought he committed a foul, but they called it a jump ball. And
Possession Bedford.
Yeah, they keep it. Luke Soden with it. Number 24 is Sean Toscano. Soden puts the brakes on. Smart play. The putback, though, needed by Toscano. And it's only a 4-point game. Open underneath, the reverse lay-in. Nicely done.
I mean, that is a classic case of ball watching right there.
Yeah, Adrian Lazo was left alone.
Coach Moreno not happy about that.
Players hitting the deck, and a nice, easy lay-in for Caden Brown. Back to a 4-point game, 47-43.
Caden Brown really adding more good minutes for this team.
There's the baseline drive. Peters off the glass and in. Found a nice opening inside the defense. Up by 6, the Titans. Bedford ball. The defense chant by the hometown student body, Nashua North. Toscano with almost a set shot.
Holy smokes.
2 or 3. 3-pointer.
Yeah, 3.
3-point game, a 1-basket game after all that. A 12-point lead for the Titans at the half. Looked like a deflected shot. Jaden Montgomery gets it back. Bounce pass, LeBrecq off the glass, and in the foul. What a play by the Titans as they rise up and try to stop this Bedford momentum.
Jaden Montgomery making things happen in traffic right there. Staying patient, staying with the rebound. Came right to him, but, made things happen when everybody's paying attention to him. Wonderful use of the paint.
And great teamwork there between Jaden and Trevor. Is at the line happening right at the 1-minute mark. Now it's 58 seconds as Trevor shoots the and one. Try to give his team a 6-point lead back.
That was a big basket for them, I think.
Feels like it. Especially if they can take that feeling into the third quarter, but we've got a whole minute to go just about.
And here we go. You get LeBrecq a break. LeBrecq.
Yeah, LeBrecq.
And we got Robin Rodriguez back in. Smart coaching by Coach Lane there tonight.
Jaden Pena trying to do his steal thing in the corner, though. They get it to around the perimeter. Toscano, who just hit that three. In the paint, driving, foul before the shot.
Yep.
Luke Soden drawing the contact. That's 3 fouls as a team against both teams. Actually, that was number 4 against the Titans.
Lots of physicality tonight, but they had to call that block. There's just no two ways around it.
Looks like we are headed for the penalty at some point in the fourth quarter, which will be 17 fouls. Bedford through the middle and off the glass, no good. Rebound, Robinson Rodriguez up ahead.
How does
Lazo,
Toscano
bounce
play
pass,
this?
back to Lazo. What teamwork by the Titans.
Nice spacing by those guys. Patient spacing. Wait till they play you, and then you got a wide open man. Well done.
8-point lead for the Titans. They slap at the ball. Open shot from the corner. Long. Rebound, Peters uncontested. And Montgomery's going to slow it down.
Smart, and what a nice flurry. Close out this quarter on a high note for the Titans there. Nicely done.
Chance to put an exclamation point on that, and a foul with 2.4 seconds left. That's not going to be a shooting foul, though. The Titans are going to have to get it in and get it up. Oh, they called it an offensive foul. My mistake. So the Titans do not get that last shot. It could belong to Bedford. They're going to have to get down court quick.
2.4 on the clock, but they got team speed.
Half court off the left side of the rim. Good bid by Luke Soden. But
They didn't call it, though. That's the problem.
yeah, off the glass and in. No basket. 54-46, and it is coming down to the final quarter.
Well, there's your 20-point quarter out of the Bulldogs there.
Yeah, they were at 26 at the half. They put up 20 in that half. So that's sort of their game, right?
Yeah.
They could score 80 a game. That's 20 in one quarter. Meanwhile, North ran into a roadblock there a little bit. They got outscored in the third quarter. They're going to have to take that momentum they had in the last minute into the fourth.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's like, kind of like a prize fight. Bedford got its shots in, and North took the shots, sized up the opponent, and then they gave back. I got to give them credit. They kept their chins up, and they stuck with the game plan, even though it looked ugly for a moment. We're getting an aerial display from the North cheerleading squad.
My granddaughter does gymnastics, and I go to some meets now. It's fascinating to me, all the scoring and the performing under pressure that it is.
I used to do the rings back in junior high.
Kidding.
And now I've got bad shoulders.
One of those guys, the Iron Cross.
I almost could do that because I didn't weigh anything back then. That was the only reason, man.
Pommel horse.
My big thing was I was good on the vault. Yeah, I could do that, Then football was more important to me by far.
Did you ever get a concussion doing gymnastics?
Probably. That explains a few things.
Yeah. Same here. I got a little CTA going on, I think, from my touch football days out on the street.
There we go.
So here we go, fourth quarter. It is a dogfight. Bulldogs against the Titans. North takes an 8-point advantage into the final frame, and Bedford trying to get that ball back right away. Montgomery in traffic, good dish. Robinson Rodriguez had an easy lay-in.
That's wonderful work. He kept his chin up, sold it, and then dished it. Nice job.
From the corner, contested three is good from Luke Soden.
That's Soden. He needs to get hot, and we'll see if he does.
This could be a shootout.
Shuts down
quarter.
the baseline.
Montgomery lets it go. He misses. What a rebound by LeBrecq. Can't get it. Robinson Rodriguez, huge work. And there's underneath by Double R.
Yeah, there's Robin Rodriguez. There's the length right there.
Yes, tallest player in the
arm
court.
Shot up like a conning tower in a submarine.
58-49, a 9-point advantage for the Titans thanks to good work on the offensive board. Despite the three by Luke Soden, they get it back and lay it in. Good work there. Number 2, Brady O'Connell.
Well, their scorers need to score, and it's starting to happen.
Yeah, Brady is one of them.
Because it opens up the floor for everybody else.
Way below his average through 3 quarters. And you got to believe he's going to be heard from. No-look pass almost. Got away from Robinson Rodriguez. It was a fastball from Jaden Montgomery.
Here comes Dylan Lafferty into the game. He's been giving them good minutes with Kazajanski still hurt.
Yeah, Kazajanski is saying he is one of the best or the best player?
No, he's not. He's one of their reliable go-to guys.
Yeah.
And then they have 4 studs.
Yeah.
But look,
There's
it's a team
one of
game.
them, and he shot it. It was deflected, though.
Yeah, that's our man.
I think Jaden got a piece of it.
Yeah,
he gets ahead of the field, off the glass, too hard.
Too hard.
Rebound, Brady O'Connell.
He's got his heads up. They spread the floor pretty well. That opens up the key, and there we go.
Luke Soden knifing through the defense, which hadn't settled in yet. Good heads-up play by Luke Soden.
Just like you draw it up. Nice. Everybody spread. Great spacing.
5-point game.
Good pick and roll right here.
Inside Rodriguez.
And there go the arms, buddy.
Yeah, nice touch with the long arms by Robinson. It's a 7-point lead still for the Titans, keeping Bedford at arm's length.
That was just a perfectly executed pick and roll.
Yeah. Like that, arm's length lead. Robinson, Rodriguez, basket. Toscano.
I must have had a concussion.
Down court, Jaden Montgomery with his head up, stops, pops. He avoided contact, but it affected his shot, and Bedford gets the loose ball.
Boy, Toscano hit hard. He's feeling it.
Dylan Lafferty drew some contact. They let it go.
Yeah, I think
Brady O'Connell thinks about it.
Yep, I thought Peters would get flagged for that one, but we go on.
Yeah, I did too. They kick it out. Toscano's open from the right side, and he hits the 3.
Wow, that hit on the floor knocked some sense into him.
That's 3 3-pointers for Toscano, I think. They draw the foul. No, they say the foul was on
Maglani.
Yeah, Maglani.
That's his 3rd.
You know, Steve Lane's got to be a little upset that the initial call wasn't made.
Yeah, I thought Maglani drew that one.
Yeah.
From Lafferty.
Significant contact. And that's LeBron. He gets the call, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Parth sits down, and we see Jaden Pena come back in. So you trade some size for some speed there.
Bedford trying to make it a 1-score game again. They missed the stop pop shot.
Boy, they can't drain it when it's cut it down to 1 shot, huh?
Not apparently yet, anyway. 4.5 minutes to go. Trevor LeBrecq fakes left, goes right, pops it, and can't get the bounce.
Boy, he got square and over the top, and it just wouldn't go in.
Bedford with it now. Bedford can cut it to 2 or 1 with a basket here. Toscano's got so many threes. He's got threat down the stretch to hit from distance. O'Connell backs his way underneath.
That's
and
a clean
LeBrecq
block.
knocks it out of bounds, and it's more of a case of letting them play. No easy whistles.
Well, I'll tell you got long arms there by Rodriguez, and then, LeBrecq can elevate, and Aiden O'Connell chose to take him on and knocked it out of bounds. 4:07, 4-point lead.
Lazo will give Rodriguez a break now, and O'Connell hits an easy basket underneath.
Beautiful inbounds play. Everybody looking the other way. He rotates around the coverage, and bang.
60-58. 2 points is all that separates these two teams with 3:50 to go.
Bedford fans starting to make some noise there, John.
They have something to cheer about. Let's see if North does. Trevor LeBrecq misses the 3. Jack Peters with a hard-working rebound. Can't get it to go. Gets a second chance, draws the foul before the shot.
I tell you, that is Jack Peters bringing the lunch pail.
Yeah.
It's rusty outside and it's rusty inside.
Wow.
And he just took the ball away.
I came to a street hockey possession and a basketball game broke out. That was intense. So Jack Peters, a little bit frustrated that he missed that put in, but he got the ball back, drew the foul. 60-58.
Well, I tell you, that kind of effort, John, just amps up your team. Yeah. You didn't get one to drop, but everybody in the stands, on the bench, the coaches saw that kind of effort. And don't think that Bedford also didn't see that effort. Yeah. They're going, we can't stop this guy. He's a Tasmanian devil right now.
There's definitely a lot of want to.
How do we solve it?
In Jack Peters.
I like that.
And he'll need it down the stretch against this Bedford team. They're not going to go down easy if they do. They're coming in here with a 4-0 record. We can see why. North also super talented this season, 3-1 so far. Trying to protect their house here in their home court.
Yeah, number 2 versus number 3. You had a big run, and now we got a battle back by the Bulldogs. Say that 3 times fast. And boy, number 2 and 3 are giving us a good game tonight, huh?
Jaden Montgomery inbounding it right in front of us. Jack Peters thought about a 3. Jaden Pena back to Jaden Montgomery. Spins around, out of trouble, backs it out.
Patient.
Peters driving, puts it up. He
Draws it.
he got called for the offensive foul.
That's a tough call.
That's a tough call.
But
Rich.
I get it. He invaded what they call his cylinder on defense, and he took it away from him. Yeah, you're going to hear it from the crowd. I get that too. It's a tough. With a physical game, they had to call something, and the hometown fans are letting them know how they feel about it.
Displeased with the charge call. Bedford has a chance to tie or take the lead here. After trailing by 12 at the half, they've come all the way back here to the fourth quarter, 3:19 to go in the game, and a chance to flip the script.
Yeah, they feel like they've dodged some serious bullets.
Yep,
and
they must.
Yeah.
Also, all those players that were below their scoring averages probably feeling like maybe the law of averages is favoring them at this point.
Well, they've gotten back into some sort of natural rhythm for themselves. They may not get to where they are, as an average game to game, but their second half has been appreciable, and it opened up the offense. Then a kid like Toscano comes in, bangs Zoom, a couple of big threes, and then his hustle play on the defensive boards here.
On the other side of the ball, Trevor Lebrecht, Jaden Montgomery, Jack Peters, they've been really good, especially the first half. Kind of ran into some troubles, some stumbles in the third quarter.
Yep.
They could be heard from here in the final 3 minutes as well.
Well, I got my eye on number 13 and number 30.
There you go.
Yep.
Almost losing the Brady O'Connell gets the handle back on the ball and hands it off to Toscano.
Pena just harasses anybody with the ball.
O'Connell drives and
too
can't
hard.
get it to go. Blocked shot. Trevor Lebrecht blocks it. Down court comes Jaden Montgomery. He'll back it out. Great defense by the Titans.
Yeah, how about Lebrecht, how quickly he can elevate.
Almost has the ball stripped, gets it to his teammate. They swing it around quickly. Montgomery with a dribbling display. Peters, turnaround off the glass. And Jaden Montgomery tried to get it back, grabbing his ankle in agony as Aiden O'Connell, they're going to call timeout. He is legitimately hobbled.
He might have stepped on and come down on somebody's shoe.
I think you're right. That's a big loss for Bedford in this game, and hopefully not any more than a few minutes. Hopefully Aiden O'Connell didn't get seriously hurt there in his left ankle.
Coach might want to milk every second here and then call a timeout.
That is your push-off.
They haven't used very many.
Pitcher.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's nothing serious, and maybe he can bounce back with those young ligaments.
Well, they lost height, they lost a senior, and they lost experience and a scoring machine.
Yeah, they did. For the moment, at least. Robinson Rodriguez. Bedford wanted a carry or a walk there as he had.
Now the question is, will they set up Lebrecht here?
Jaden Montgomery going to work on O'Connell. Off the glass, no good. The referee's really letting him play.
Another smart tap there by Brady O'Connell.
All kinds of contact.
Here comes Soden as we approach a 2-minute mark, John.
Brady O'Connell gives it to Luke Soden. Soden driving, has his pocket picked. Fast break, behind the back dribble. Trevor Lebrecht avoids a turnover. Nicely done.
Soden
Peters with it.
Overcooked the grits there, too much.
Oh, it's pickpocket city in this game, man. You got to have your head on a swivel. Parth, McLani misses. Long rebound, Parth gets it back. He can't get that one. And Robinson Rodriguez got fouled. Looked like by Caden Brown.
And there we are again, Mr. Peters. Even though he's about 3 inches shorter than a lot of guys in the paint there, just works and works. And then here comes Robin Rodriguez again. One more time, those long arms.
You can tell people are thinking about the shots here under pressure.
They are.
They're kind of like, short arming it, kind of trying to aim it a little bit too much.
Putting too much mustard on it.
Yeah, so it's pressure basketball. It's a 3-point game with that made free throw by Robinson Rodriguez, who's played some fine basketball tonight. The big man in the middle for the Titans, trying to make it a 4-point game with 1:49 to go. Every point magnified at this point.
Smooth.
Makes them both. Speaking of pressure shots and pressure free throws. 62-58. Robinson will take a seat.
Yeah, we got
Adrian Lazo in there.
Yeah, got some defense in for the long arm offense.
And taking the ball down court, Nicholas Bedoyan.
Boy, they miss Aiden O'Connell badly right now.
Yeah, he must be seriously hobbled to not be in here in the final minute and a half.
It's a different flow and a different rhythm.
Soden baseline. They swing it out. Brady O'Connell is going to put it up and off to the left. Rebound, Trevor LeBrecq. The defense chant seems to work for the Nashua North student body as Trevor LeBrecq comes down with it. 1:17 to go. Let's see if North takes their time. They're only up by 4.
Yep.
They want to keep scoring.
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to get out of rhythm in order to chew clock.
Strategic foul there by North. I think they want to get in the penalty in case they need it. Non-shooting foul number 6 on the team.
So next one up. Yep.
Yeah, both teams have 6 fouls, so the next one for each team will be in the penalty.
Yep. No, that's smart coaching. It also chews some more clock. Maybe you get O'Connell taped up or something. I can't see over there.
Next basket will be a big one. North leading by 4 with 1:10 to go. Will it be a 2-score game or 3-score game or?
Yep, there we go.
Down to 1 score.
Here comes the hack-a-shack.
Yeah, so they're going to put Jaden Pena at the line. I don't think we've seen him shoot a free throw
No, we
yet.
haven't seen tonight. He's just been Mr. Frenetic on defense. And as much as anybody, he's disrupted Bedford's flow tonight, I think. Here comes Toscano in. Back in for Caden Brown. Toscano kind of more an enforcer underneath, but he's hit those threes.
You know, I don't think we've seen either. Maybe North called the timeout. Has either team called a timeout in the 4th quarter, though?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. We've had a pretty fast-moving 4th quarter on, between whistles and on the actual clock on the wall. 63-58. With that free throw made by Jaden Pena, a clutch free throw, trying for another. As you can hear a pin drop in the gym, and he misses. Rattles in and out. It's a 5-point game.
5-pointer with 1.
Bedoyan kicks it out. He'll take the shot. Luke Soden misses. Trevor LeBrecq tracks it down in the corner, and he's going to draw a foul. No, they don't call it.
Here comes a long bomb.
And Jaden Pena is going to go for the lay-in, and it could be a dagger, as it puts the Titans up by 7 with 40 seconds left. Bedford trying for a quick score. What do we have?
Nice kick out.
A walk?
Yeah, he walked before he dished it along the baseline.
You're right.
I can almost hear Dandy Don Meredith start to sing. And
timeout called on the floor.
Couldn't see who called it, but
John Collins with Coach Rich McDonough. Courtside here at Nashua High North on January 6th of 2022. Part of our 3-way Friday night basketball telecast here on Nashua TV. We had the BG girls win at Pinkerton on the road against the Astros, 75-30 earlier today. A final in the second quarter.
It's an older
Bedford.
score.
Girls lead North 25-4.
Wow.
And that game started at 7 p.m. This one started at 6:30.
That's right.
So Bedford's all over North. North's only scored 4 points, unfortunately. We got the game of the night.
We got the game of the night.
We absolutely do. We have, it's only 7 points. I want to say only 7, but compared to the other games, those were blowouts.
I'll tell you what, though, that's a big 7 right now.
All right, you want to hear my Johnny Most while we have quiet?
I've been waiting for this all night.
All right. Gervin fouls again. Larry Bird went to the basket wearing a backpack by the name of George Gervin, and there was no call. I never forgot.
It's like he just walked in the gym, John.
Wearing a backpack by the name of. He did that a couple of times. You pick who the guy was, and
Do you remember what Tommy Heinsohn would call the dunk?
What?
The cram.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that great?
The late Tommy Heinsohn,
yeah,
right?
fantastic personality. 37-9 left here in the 4th.
36 seconds as we go the hack to LeBrecq.
Here we go.
And put him at the line.
And boy, I mean, he's almost automatic out there.
Yeah, it's a free throw contest now as the Titans will go to the line and try to preserve their 7-point lead with 36 seconds left.
Coach Mack probably just jinxed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sign of Aiden O'Connell. I think he's toast.
So that seals it. We're going to have the Tim O'Neill Rooster Crow before every North home game now because they came and they beat the undefeated. Well, I'm speaking too soon.
Yeah, let's not.
Way too soon.
Oh, I did jinx him.
I did jinx him. Sorry.
Sorry, Lebrec. You're a good
7
player.
7 points. Baseline. He
stepped on the line.
Real estate.
Yep.
Nicholas Bedoyan trying to push the pace, stepped out of bounds.
It was like Bugs Bunny moved the baseline on him.
Yes. So we'll have an inbound play here for the Titans and no doubt a full court press. And in fact, they grabbed the intended receiver. That was pass interference all day long.
Yeah, you had to, though. Well, we'll see, Lebrec probably 85-90% from the line.
And Trevor's at the line trying to add to a 7-point lead with 28 seconds left. So Bedford seeing time tick away, not able to cut into the 7-point lead, putting the Titans back at the line. Chance to make it a 3-score game here. Oh, it already is, right? 7? Yeah. Makes the first of the 1-and-1.
And without Aiden O'Connell, like I said, it's a long yard in football. That's a long, that's a long
totally
8 points.
Changed the last few minutes of this game. You're absolutely right. Aiden O'Connell, the star player for Bedford through the first 3 quarters, turning his ankle coming down on the offensive end of the floor, and he had to leave.
Brady O'Connell elevates. I haven't seen that elevation
Yeah.
most of the night there. It was really.
Makes the basket. Bedford calls the timeout, trailing by 7 with 20 seconds left now. And the Titans looking to take some more time off the clock and take it to their next game at Keene as they'll drive to the Monadnock region.
Is that on the 10th?
Jumanjiville. That's what I think of every time I hear Keene. I don't know why. You ever go there and look up the Jumanji sites?
I haven't. But they
have
did.
a mural on the wall.
Keene earlier this year knocked off BG. That was
they did.
a surprise.
They did. That's right.
You
Tom
know,
was talking about just always the difficulty of making that journey. Over the hill.
Well, when I was coaching lacrosse and we'd have to go out there, and they're a physical group. You
It's
come off
definitely
that
a home advantage in Keene.
Yeah, you come off the bus and you got to spend 40 minutes unraveling, and you never have the time.
Yeah, you're like, is this the same time zone?
Then you get home at midnight. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like
we went green over there too,
Right. It's like we were playing in British Columbia.
You have that quaint downtown. You're expecting Jimmy Stewart to run down the street any second,
Angel got its
Looking for Clarence. And Keene. 17 seconds. The Titans now taking valuable time off the clock, and this game is just about over. Bedford barely getting to the ball to foul. 10 seconds, 7-point lead. Parth McLonney will be at the line.
Yeah, it's really you can hear the lady clearing her throat.
Well, let me give you another chance to talk about the job Steve Lane did on coaching this.
I got to give him, big MVP, right? You got the fastest team in the state. Maybe Pinkerton's up there, but really just say, what are the 3 or 4 strengths of that offense? How do I take it away? We don't let our press set up, their press set up, and we take away, how can we limit their big shooters? And they did it.
What a play by Parth McLonney to get a rebound back of his own missed free throw, and now Bedford's just going to let the time elapse.
There we go. Signed, sealed, delivered.
67-60 victory for Nashua High North. Very impressive early season win.
Yeah, very impressive. And really a great bounce back after dumping one against Merrimack the other night. That says a lot about coaching. That says a lot about players' mindsets. And let's not panic. It's just a game.
Yeah.
And let's keep going. Because they got a good team.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a wake-up call for Bedford. They're not going to have an undefeated season. But we'll see if these two teams may meet down the road in
and
the
then
playoffs.
the question of the night is, Aiden O'Connell's ankle. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is the focus, the team chemistry. As his coach called him, he's a beast.
Yeah.
And he, as the coach said, he knew who he was on day one, and he felt right in this jersey, and the whole team shows it.
Right.
So let's hope he's okay. But it's really worth a story worth keeping your ear to the ground on.
Unfortunate turn of the ankle and turn of events.
That's right, John.
For Bedford there late in the game, but a big win for the Titans, 67-60. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Thanks to our executive producer, Pete Johnson, our camera crew, Tim O'Neill, and Bruce Hillsmeyer, and thanks to my partner, Rich McDonough, for joining me tonight. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching. 67-60, North defeats the Bedford boys basketball team. Good night from Nashua High North, everybody.